Hello everyone, welcome to part 158 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 8. So finally we will start working on the payment gateways. We are going to integrate the prepaid method for the first time in our e-commerce series. Earlier we have integrated the COD. If I will open the website, if I will log in, I will show you once that we have integrated earlier COD, and now we are going to integrate the first prepaid method, and that is the PayPal. Okay, so I will simply log in into the website. 1 2 3 4 5 6 okay, yeah, see, there is only one product is already there, so I will go to next and see here. See, COD is already there. Okay, COD is working fine. We have seen that order placement process in COD is working fine, and we able to create the invoice and other things as well. Shipping process also we have done, and now we need to integrate the PayPal payment method, and this is the PayPal payment method that is available in paypal.com. Okay, so see, right now I am in India, so it is opening the Indian website. If you are in USA, then it will open your website. It will come here US. Okay, it will come like this, US slash business. Okay, then you can see the US. See, it will automatically open in your country, and you need to create the business account because you want to accept payments. Okay, you want to accept payments, so that's why you need to create the business account and you need to sign up for the PayPal. Okay, business account. You can see the two accounts there. See, individual account only can send payments, but you have to receive the payments as well in your e-commerce website, so that's why business account is must. Okay, so select business account option. Okay, and here, see, it will ask if you are from India, it will ask this one. Otherwise its scenario is little bit different. Okay, but you will get help from this one like I am explaining you. So you need to select on website selling goods or services. Okay, if you are from India, it will show you this option. Okay, then you need to select this one, and then you can select the option of my annual sales volume, that how much sale volumes you are having currently having for your store. Then you can select this one and go to next, and in next there are few more options once again. And see, most of the options are common for all countries, so you will get help from this as well. So you need to enter your business account email. You need to enter your email, and it's really good if you have the business email. Okay, otherwise you can simply enter your email address here. With that email address, it is going to make your account. Okay, so make sure the email address is correct, because the confirmation email or something, some instruction will go in that email. Okay, so I am going to enter the dummy email like amit5000 at the rate of yopmail.com, and that is the dummy email. That email does not exist, but I am just entering for testing purpose. Okay, so I am going to click on submit, and here you need to give the password. Okay, you can select your password whatever you want. Okay, and it must be really strong. Okay, so after clicking on submit, then it will ask you for business type. Okay, so in business type you have to select your option. If you are individual, if you don't have any registered business, means you are new to the business and you are alone and you are not having any registered company, then you must select individual. Okay, then you can select this option, and after that these options are common for all types. And if you have some private limited company and you want to make the website, okay, you if you are the developer and you are going to make the website for some private company, then you need to select the corporation. Okay, so corporation is for the public companies, private limited companies. Okay, all type of companies will come under corporation. Okay, and if your company is the government related, then there is the option for that as well, if you are making the website for the government. Okay, private limited companies will come under corporation, and there are other options as well if you want to select, but the most common option is individual, because our students, our developers, if just making the website for testing purpose, for learning purpose, then you can select the individual. Okay, the first option is the best option. If you are if you just want to learn, if you just want to learn how to integrate PayPal in the website, okay, so you can select this option. And if you will come here, then whatever you type, many options will come up here. Okay, then you can select the best option that suits you. Here you can select the clothing option, like we can select men, boys clothing. Okay, such kind of option we can select, because our website is having the clothes. Okay, you can see the our website is having garments. Okay, so we can select this product. You can select according to your own option. If your website is having other products like related to electronics, or see electrical, or some other utilities, then you can select that option. Okay, so our website, I'm going to add like family clothing store. This one I can also add. So here you can select one of the option, whatever best option is computer related services related to construction. Okay, no, and okay, other information services. So you can select your own option. See, export of goods, like I am making the e-commerce website where like I have done the shipping module as well, in which we have added all the countries, and we want to ship the orders to other countries as well. So this is the best option, cross border shipment of goods and services. Okay, so this is the best option for the clothing website, that if you want to sell the products abroad as well. Okay, then here your personal PAN will come. Okay, if you are individual, if you are having some company, PAN is always there. Permanent asset. PAN, full form of PAN is permanent. What is the full form of PAN? Full form. Oh, I can forget this full form. And this is the permanent account number. Okay, permanent account number. Okay, so you have to fill this number, otherwise you can't able to create your account. Okay, so there is no issue, you can fill. Even if you are going to test, you can fill your personal PAN number. Okay, then if you are making the website for the client, then you need to fill the client PAN number. Okay, and if you are just doing this for testing, then you can fill your own personal PAN number. And then here your name will come, name. See, you are going to use the debit or credit card or the bank in the PayPal account, because see, whenever customer is going to purchase something from your website, that amount will get transferred in your bank account. Okay, through your debit card, through your credit card, or the bank itself. So that's why you are going to add your bank, add your debit card, add your credit card in PayPal account. After making the PayPal account, you are going to attach your debit credit card in with your PayPal account. So that's why your name is required here. Your name will come, like my name is Amit Gupta, and I have the same name in my bank account. So the name must be same with your bank account as well. So your name will come up here. Okay, so don't give any other name, otherwise you can't able to add your card here if your name will not match. Then here you can give your business URL. It's optional. If you are having the business URL, then you can give your business URL here. Okay, so see, I can't do account because I am already having the PayPal account, that I will show you after logging that the options of PayPal in upcoming videos. But in this video we are going to start integrating PayPal in our website. Okay, so see, I don't have I can't make the another account because I am already having. So you can assume that you can create, just click on submit, then your account will get created. Okay, so let's start integrating the PayPal payment gateway in our e-commerce website. Okay, see, this option we have added earlier on. I'm going to open the checkout page once, and we'll see this option that we are having is fine. We are having that as an option. Let's see. Here I am going to check in checkout. See here we are having the COD as well as PayPal. PayPal we have added ID as value as PayPal. That is fine, perfect. Okay, so we can go to the products controller. I think in products controller we have done the checkout. Okay, so we can go there, we can open checkout, and here we can see the PayPal option. Here once the order will come up here, see we have given the coming soon, so we are going to remove the coming soon from here now. So payment method will be prepaid. Okay, so this is the first payment method. So why we are using the prepaid? Because the amount comes in advance. Okay, so that means the prepaid. So this is the prepaid payment gateway. Okay, so now come down, and now you can see the COD here. So we can just close and see here we are going to add the if condition once again for PayPal. Okay, so I'm going to do like this here. Okay, so just I require to create one more else condition here. Here I am going to give the PayPal like this, and here I'm going to write other prepaid method coming soon. Okay, so here in else if now see here we are going to redirect PayPal. We are going to create the separate page for PayPal, like I'm going to place the COD order here and will show you place order. Okay, I'm going to select the address and we click on COD and place order, and see the page will come, thanks page will come, and we are going to create the PayPal page. Similar kind of page we are going to create, in which the user will make the payment. Okay, user will click on pay button to make the payment, and we will show the user that the user is going to pay that much amount. Okay, so for making that page we are going to make the copy of thanks blade file. Such kind of page we are going to make, and here we are going to redirect to PayPal page. So I will do like this, PayPal redirect user to PayPal page after placing order. Okay, after placing order we are going to redirect user to PayPal page, and here we will give like return redirect PayPal. Okay, this one we can give, and this route we are going to create in web.php file, and wherever we have create the thanks route, and after that we are going to create the PayPal route. Okay, after this we are going to create this PayPal route, PayPal, and here we will give the PayPal. And see, now we are going to create the new controller for PayPal. We will not use the products controller, we are going to use the PayPal controller. Okay, we are going to create this controller now, PayPal controller, and there we are going to create the function PayPal. Okay, so let's create the PayPal controller in our ecom folder. I am in Mac. I am going to create the folder like this, new terminal, add folder, and PHP artisan make controller PayPal controller. Okay, I'm going to sorry PayPal controller we need to create under front. Okay, not at the root of the folders. Here you can see http controllers, and here we have created, so that is wrong. We are going to create under front, so we will do here front like this. Okay, so we are going to create the PayPal controller like this. Okay, so I'm going to check, I have given the wrong braces. I am thinking like this. Yeah, this one, it must come like this. Okay, sometime I forgot. Okay, no issue, you must not create such kind of silly mistakes. Okay, so after front I'm going to check in front. See, it has been created PayPal controller. I'm going to open PayPal controller here. So I'm going to create the public function here, public function PayPal. Okay, so this function I'm going to create, and here I'm going to do like this. So same whatever we have done in thanks, so this one we will copy for the PayPal function as well. Okay, yeah, now see if order ID does not exist, if order ID is not in session, then we are going to send the user to the card page. Okay, otherwise we are going to empty the card like we are using with the COD as well. But here we are going to add here PayPal as a folder. I'm going to add the PayPal, and we are going to send the user to the PayPal page that we are going to create now. Okay, similar to thanks. So I'm going to add the folder in resources, then we'll create the PayPal file. Here we will go back to resources, views, front, then right click and create new folder. PayPal folder we are going to create PayPal, and inside PayPal we are going to create the paypal.blade.php file. What I am going to do, I can just copy that thanks file, but I will create the file. In Mac we can create the file like this, but if you are in Windows, you know how to create the new file in Windows inside the folder. That is very simple in Windows. Just right click and create the file in Notepad and change the extension. Okay, you can give the file name there, but here we can create the file like this, touch paypal.blade.php. It's the way in Mac, paypal.blade.php. okay, so this is the file that we will create inside the PayPal. Now I am going to open this one. I am copy from thanks page because see we want the format and we want the design format. It looks fine like this. Okay, so I am going to here, successfully we will not add, we will just give your order has been placed. Your order number is this much, and total payable amount. Okay, we are going to write like total payable amount, means the user needs to payable. Okay, total payable amount. Total payable amount is INR this much. Okay, so it seems to be fine. Okay, so here we are going to write one more line. Here we will write, please make payment by clicking on below payment button. Okay, we are going to write like this, and here the PayPal form will come. See, this is the simplest way of adding the PayPal. Okay, but we will also work with advanced way that is more secure but a bit complex as well. But this is the simplest way. If you have less time and you have a small website or just for learning purpose, you can surely add the PayPal like this. Okay, so now I require the PayPal form here, in which we can send all the values, all the order values, so that can be sent to the PayPal as well, along with the order ID and amount. Okay, so we can search for PayPal form here. Okay, so here you can open the first link, HTML form basics. Okay, I will also give in video description. Okay, so you can go at last and you can check this form. Okay, so you can copy this form and we'll paste here. Okay, so such kind of form we require. Okay, so fine, and here we are going to see this is the live URL of PayPal, but we are not going to integrate the live PayPal. First of all, we are going to do the test PayPal. Okay, and for testing there is the sandbox testing. Okay, we used to call this sandbox testing. PayPal is having the sandbox testing. Sandbox is a kind of testing in which you can complete you can complete your transaction like live. Okay, and you will come to know that everything is going fine or not. Okay, you can pay with the test card. Okay, you will have the test business, you can create your test business account, and you can test you can create the test customer account as well. Okay, both test account you will create in this sandbox testing, with which you will feel like actual thing, and you are going to pay as well. Okay, from your test amount you are going to pay as well. So everything seems to be real, and after you check everything is working fine, then we are going to integrate this live URL. Okay, so for now I am going to make it sandbox. Just simply add sandbox after PayPal, like this one, sandbox.paypal.com. okay, so this is the URL for sandbox testing, and here the URL business URL will come, but I am going to fill the other fields here, and the field, some of the fields that we not require we can remove, these fields are not required, that we can remove from here. Okay, and see here, and some of the fields here, these fields we can add, from we can just have the order details here, and we can send the order details there. Okay, we can just simply fetch the order details so that we can send to PayPal. Order order uh, see, we are having the order ID in session, you can see. I am going to have the details in array, and okay, so this is order details that we will send in PayPal form. Okay, fine. And one more thing here, you can see in form that we need to send first and last name. Okay, so we have name only, so we will explode the name and then we will send. Okay, from order details, so we will create the name variable like dollar name equal to explode. We are going to explode the name that we are getting there in order details. So every time if space will come, then we are going to this one like this. Okay, so this name we are going to send. We can also give, yeah, that is fine, full name we can give here, full name. Okay, now the okay, now we can give the name array, that is better. This is the name array. We have first name in 0th element and last name in first element. Okay, like this. So this one we will also use, and here we need to add use app order, and we also require to add use app card. We also add use session, and anything else this seems to be fine. Okay, so now here we are sending everything here. So see, business email, first of all we are going to generate the business email. So like I have told you, you just require to create the business account. You just require to create the business account, and you, after creating the account, you just require to log in. Like I am going to log in now. This is my ID, so I am going to log in, and after login you can open the another URL, and here just you can click on this one, create sandbox account. Okay, so once you will click on this one, it will create, it will take you to see, create sandbox account. Okay, so it will take you to that sandbox account page. Okay, you will reach this page after login. Okay, you can close this one. Okay, you will reach this page after login. So simple way, you just need to create the business account. After that you can search on Google for PayPal sandbox account, and then you can click that and you will reach here. Okay, so here you can create the sandbox accounts both for business and as well as that personal. Okay, so we are going to see sandbox account here. So you can check here once, and sandboxpaypal.com, this is the URL that we are using, but we have to check the sandbox account here. See here, we can click on this link, and and you can reach here. Okay, so there are some of the sandbox account that we have created, that I have created earlier as well. So you can create the sandbox account from here. See, simply click on create account. Okay, so you will have the two option here, personal and business. Okay, so business is like a business account, like you have created, just we have created some time back, the process that I have explained to you. So this is a kind of business test account. Okay, so business account, whatever business account that you are going to create, you are going to give that business account here. Okay, so I'm going to create one business account for my country. You can create the business account for your country. Okay, no, don't create for my country, whatever, wherever you are going to integrate the website. Okay, so I have created this business account. Okay, so this account I'm going to use here. Okay, instead of this email, I'm going to use my test email. This is the test email the PayPal provides me, and its details are also here. You can see its details, password, extra are also here. Okay, so this is the complete details that we will get. We can change as well. Okay, so we are going to create the personal account. Now the person who is going to pay, this is the business account. In this account you are going to get your money from the users. Okay, means this here you are going to give your business account whatever in real you have created. In future, after we have completed the sandbox testing, then we will give the real business account that you are having, where your amount will come. Okay, so now we will create the custom account, so we can able to test this business account as well. So for that we are going to create account. Click on create account once again, and now this time we are going to select the personal, and from here I'm going to select the India, because I am from India. So you can select your own country or any other country if you want to test from other country. Okay, so this is the personal account that I'm going to use. Okay, so let's see, and this one we are going to use. Now here the item name, item number that we are going to put here. So in place of item name and item number, we will add the order ID, because we will send the order ID by which the client will come to know that for which order the payment has come. Okay, so for both item name and item number we are going to put the order ID, and for amount we will put the grand total that we are having. Okay, so this one we are going to put for grand total, and for first name and last name we are already having first name and last name. Here we are sending this one name array. 0 is for the first name. Okay, 0 is for the first name, and 1 is for the last name. Okay, and for address we are sending the details for the address and for other things as well in order details. Okay, so we are going to use like this, order details, address. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one. We don't have the address to field, we can left it empty, no issue. But for city we can give here city. For state we will give here state, and after that for zip we are going to check what field we have given for zip. Okay, here we will go in orders, and here we are going to check pin code. Okay, so the field name is pin code, and after that email we are going to give the user email here. Okay, so you can see the buy now button here, but we require pay now button. We are going to change it to pay now. Pay now will also work, that I know in PayPal. Okay, so just to make it pay now. So our form is ready, so now we can able to test it, and at last we are going to forget everything, grand total, sessions, all everything after making the payment. Okay, so now we are going to test once, and let's see that it will work or not, PayPal form will come or not. Okay, so I'm going to this time will place the PayPal order, okay, instead of COD. So I will add the one product in shopping cart, add to cart, click on next, then I will select one of the address, click on PayPal, and will click on place order. So okay, so one thing we have not added, we will also require to add use auth. Now I'm going to refresh and explode. Okay, so there is another, okay, no issue. We must debug our code as well. Okay, so that is also required. So then we will continue testing with PayPal. First of all, we will make sure that everything is going fine inside PayPal payment gateway, so that it can able to process our order. So we can do it like this, and see all details are coming fine, name is also coming fine. Okay, so here order details, name. So we are going to check now the name array. We can check here that name array is having both the values. So array is coming here. Okay, so here we are going to check why this error is coming. Order details, name. Okay, so it is having some error here, so let's go back and check once again. Name seems to be fine here, but this one, we are going to check here name here inside this one. Let's see. Yeah, name is coming fine inside this one as well. Now the same thing we are using here, and okay, so then after this one, here we are going to use this one once again. Let's see if it will work. Explode. This one is fine. We used to do explode only. We used to do explode the variable. So give some space here. Now it is working fine. See, we have not given this space, that's why it is not working. Sorry for that. Okay, so let's continue. Now it must work, and now this one must go there, so we can try now. Refresh, and you can see here your order has been placed. Your order number is 21, and total payable amount is INR 640. Okay, so a few more things we need to send here. See, like we have sent the business account, that is fine, but also currency code is required. So currency code is required in PayPal form. You can search in PayPal form as well, PayPal form currency code. So you need to add the currency code as per your own country. Okay, here you can open this link, and you will get the complete currency codes of PayPal available in PayPal. And here you can see that your currency will come up in this one, and you can add your currency here. So there is one field I'm going to add after here. I'm going to add this one field that we require to add, and that also we will keep it hidden, and its name is currency code. Okay, currency code, this field is also required. So we are going to make its value INR, as I am from India, so I will add the INR, but you can add the USD if you are from United States, and if you are from Canada, then you can add CAD. Okay, you can add your own country. If you are from see USD if you are from United States, and GBP you can add if you are from United Kingdom. Okay, so you can add your own currency, and if you don't have the currency here, then you can add the USD. Then you need to convert your price to USD with the simple formula, and you can use that. Okay, so I am using the INR. You can use the USD global currency because USD is global, so you can use the USD. Okay, so cancel this one, this is not required. Okay, so now I'm going to refresh. Okay, so order is gone away, so no issue, we can start from the scratch as well. Once again I'm going to add one product because the last time few issues has come, we have resolved those issues. So now I'm going to select the address, click on select the PayPal, and then click on place order. See, now it has come with INR 640. Now I'm going to click on pay now. So let's see, it will go to the payment gateway or not, and things don't appear to be working at the moment. Please try again later. So it means that there are few issues in our form. So we need to check once that where is the issue. So we need to check that where is the issue, so we can remove here item number. We can remove item number, is not required, and rest of the fields CMD, business, okay, currency code, spelling is fine. Okay, so item name is fine. Okay, so first name, last name, amount we are also sending, and amount grand total, no issue. Okay, fine. First name, last name, address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, and email is fine. And after that, country is also we will add the country as well. Country, and country also we are going to add like this. So we can do one thing here, we will make it test. Okay, we need to check whether the form is working fine, all the fields have been filled or not. Okay, so let's see, go back. And one more thing we can do, we will not empty the our card. We will not empty the card right now. See this one, we will not empty after placing the order, so that we can place the order again. Okay, we can able to make the changes. Okay, so once again we will add one product here, and we'll click on next, and we'll select Amit Gupta, PayPal, place order. See here, everything is coming or not. Okay, so here we can check this first one right from the beginning, fine. Then business account. Okay, so this one is the business account, so that is fine. Then INR, and amount is 23 for the order, and for the grand total this one. So we can do one thing for PayPal, we can round off the value, and here we will convert up to 2 decimal. This one also we can do. Okay, so this one also we need to comment this one, because otherwise it will destroy our order, it will unset our order. Okay, so this one we required, and one field is empty, Amit Gupta 123, and that we don't have that, no issue, and rest of the things seems to be fine. Okay, so we can click on pay now once, and we'll see that it will work or not. And let's see, still it is not working. And now we need to see that why it is not working. So I open everything from scratch in Firefox browser. Okay, you can see the Firefox browser here, and here I also log into my Sandbox account, and you can see that I open the Sandbox account, and all the accounts are here, and this one also personal and business account that we have just created. And make sure that you must log into your Sandbox account while testing the your PayPal. You must log in as well, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so now I'm going to test once again. I reached to this page, and now I'm going to click on pay now. See, all the values are coming up and the changes that we have done. We round off the values here. Name, we have given first name and last name and all the details we have added here. And okay, so and here we are using the sandbox.paypal.com. So let's try. I'm going to click on pay now and hope the payment gateway must come now. PayPal payment gateway, and you can see the payment gateway is coming now. Okay, pay with PayPal option is coming. And if you have the PayPal account, if the user is having the PayPal account, then he can able to log in. If user just don't have the PayPal account, then user can directly pay with his credit or debit card as well. Okay, so user can click this option. If the user don't have the PayPal account, then user can simply click on pay with debit or credit card. Okay, uh, it will open. Just wait for few seconds. See here, so the form has opened. User can fill his country, user can fill his card details, credit or debit card details, okay, and information, and user can click on pay now to pay for the order. Okay, so here we can see the order details is also coming. 640 INR is coming, and I think 25 is the order ID. Okay, so we can also check this one. We can open the admin panel as well. See here, I am going to open the admin panel here itself. See admin, and we can check here orders and see the, yeah, this is the 25th ID and the payment method is prepaid. Okay, so the payment gateway is PayPal. Okay, you can see, and still the order status is new. Okay, so this 25 means the order ID. Okay, so here now you can do this one, and now there is another option as well. See here, we need to keep it login. Okay, so it logged out, so we can log in once again, no issue. Okay, so now we can go back once again and we'll try from this scratch. Okay, we will try once again, and here we reach in card page, and you can see one of the product is there, and we can going to purchase this product, and we will select one of the delivery address here. We will also select the PayPal as payment method. Order total is 640. Now we are going to place the order, but before placing the order, I have converted all tests to hidden as well. Okay, first so we are going to convert back to hidden. Now I'm going to place order, and see the order has been placed successfully. This time your order number is 30 and payable amount is 640 and 640. Now I'm going to click on pay now and expect that PayPal payment gateway will come up. Okay, so wait for a few seconds, and here you can see the PayPal payment gateway has come up. And if you want to make the payment with debit or credit card, you can click here. Okay, and if you have the PayPal account, then you can log in as well. Okay, so there are two options, and we have already seen that pay with debit or credit card is working perfectly if you want to pay. Okay, so the form will also open where you can able to add the information. So we will continue working on PayPal in next video as well, and we are going to explore other options.